to take some tips on how to get started and what you need to do in order to start going out and making some money with this business. We're all different. We all have different wants and needs and reasons why we got into this business. But I know that the main thing is that you wanted to start making some money. And my idea is to be able to help you right away to be able to walk out of here and start making money immediately. I can't be in all places at all times, and so that's why I'm doing this DVD. So hopefully you'll get some ideas, you'll get some information under your belt where you feel confident to go out and start sharing this opportunity and sharing these wraps with people, and you're going to have fun with it. I'm not going to get into a lot of details. I'm going to give you some of the high points of what to do for you to be able to go out and start making money. I keep saying that. So one of the things is I want you to just take some notes and relax. This is a simple business. Have fun with it. And you just need to know a few things, and that's what we're going to do. I want to tell you about how I got started in this business. A good friend of mine, her name is Vicki, she called me up one day and she said, guess what I'm doing tonight? And I said, what? And she said, I'm going to a wrap party. And I'm thinking gift wrap. And I thought, oh, they're doing gift wrap now and party plan. And she said, no, it's some kind of a body wrap. And I said, well, don't get your hopes up. It's just water loss. All those things, they come immediately back. You're not going to keep your inch loss. So I told her, well, check it out and let me know what happens. Well, she called me the next day and said, you're not going to believe this, but I lost 4.5 inches. And I was like, no way. And she was like, yeah. And I said, but it's just water loss. And she said, no, they explained that it was fat loss. And I said, I just don't understand how that can be. And she just wasn't answering my questions fast enough. So I said, give me the girl's number that sold you that product. I want to talk to her. So she gave me her number, and her name was Kim. And I called her, and I said, you don't know me, but a friend of mine wrapped, and I want to find out more about this product. So I just started grilling her about it, and how can that be? What makes it go away? Where does it go? And I got excited because at that time I was a size 16, and I was really out of control. I was not eating right, and had just really let myself go. And so that kind of, brought a little bit of hope. And I kept thinking, what if it really did work? That would be awesome. So I met with Kim, and she sold me a wrap, and I brought it back, and I called Vicki, and I said, come on over. I want you to do this on my back fat. I was going to do my back fat. And so Vicki came over, and she helped me put it on, and my husband kept saying, what are you two up to? What are you guys doing? And I said, don't worry about it. It's just, just leave us alone. And so I put it on, and I ended up losing 4 3/4 inches on my back fat. So I got really, really excited. And then I told my husband, I called Kim back, and I said, I need another wrap because I want to do it on my husband. And so I chased him around the house. It was just, he thought I had lost my mind. And I ended up chasing him around the house and saying, no, you got to put this on. You got to do it. You got to do it because I really think I'm onto something. And so he finally agreed to let me put it on him. So we put it on his stomach, and he slept with it overnight. And the next morning when he got up, he was still really skeptical. And when I remeasured him, he had lost 5.5 inches. So he got excited. And he said, well, maybe you are onto something. So I had told Kim I was going to have a party. So I immediately got on online and started emailing my friends and telling them about this product and how I had lost inches and how Blair had lost inches. And I mean, my fingers were just flying on the keyboard. So it was really funny because my phone started ringing off the wall, and all my friends were calling me and telling me, is this for real? Are you sure? How does it work? What's going on? And I'm saying, I don't know, but I'm having a party. Bring $20 and we'll get you wrapped. And they were all over it. I mean, they were so excited about it. And I invited 15 people. 12 of them came. The other 3 called me and said that they weren't going to be able to make it, but they wanted me to get a wrap for them. So I knew that I was really onto something at that point too. And I just want to back up a second. At that time, I was doing something else. I was a senior director in another company, and was really kind of at a crossroads and didn't think I was looking for another opportunity at all. But this was just really looking good. And so I saw immediately that people wanted this product, and I wasn't having any problem telling them that they needed it. They wanted it. I didn't have to convince them. So these girls all showed up at my house, and that night everybody lost inches, and they were so excited. The buzz that got created was just, I was having such a good time and just watching everybody. And so I knew immediately that this was something I needed to do. So I signed up that night, and, everybody signed up that night. So I was off and running. Now, I will tell you, I did not know what I was doing. I didn't have a clue. All I knew was that it worked and that people were losing inches and that it was pretty easy to do. So I started telling everybody. Well, my friends started telling people. They went back and they were telling their friends. And so for the first 2 weeks, my phone was ringing off the wall, and I actually had strained my vocal cords. I was talking so much because people would call me just like I called Kim originally and said, you don't know me, but a friend of yours or a lady that you wrapped was telling me about your product. And that's exactly what was happening. People were calling me and saying, you don't know me, but one of my friends wrapped and I want to know more about it.